is a freshly chilly morning. The Hayu, or King Ibabisan, has converged his council to discuss matters of service delivery to the community. And at this time, he will make tours around Wailwana Kingdom to inspect progress of service delivery. The quiet waters of River Tana seem to conform to the powers of Sultan here. A calm ambience conquers the morning. Canoes are set ready for ferrying the Messiah to the kingdom. At first, the council, led by the spiritual elders, crowned in red caps, have to seek the ancestors' consent for guidance in this journey. After getting blessings from the ancestors, they follow one after the other, getting into the canoes docked at the shores. The journey starts. The lean elders drive the canoes as the Sultan takes a cozy comfort at the back. It is a risky ride across the river, for it is known for devouring human spirit when the ancestors are provoked. But they have no option, as they are mandated in ensuring the Sultan arrives at the kingdom safe. 30 minutes in water, and the elders let us know we are far from reaching our destination. The elders chorus traditional songs to keep the spirit of the water calm, as everyone takes deep sigh, hoping for safe journey. A 2 hours ride, and we finally afford a sigh of relief as we dock at the shores. The king has to be the first to alight as a sign of authority. His rod never leaves his hands, and no one else has right to touch it aside from Luva, the spiritual elder. His subjects camp at the shores, awaiting to receive their Messiah, with ululation and joyous songs fills the air. Although guarded by his council, but their lean bodies could not deter the Wailwana people who are longing to pass a word to their Sultan. The holy man of this kingdom. The singing takes over the entire kingdom as the multitudes leads the procession of the Messiah who has arrived in the kingdom. For a foreigner, you may confuse him with the second coming of the Almighty Son of God. He remains the president of this kingdom. His voice trembles the fabrics of the kingdom, and respect to his throne is paramount. From the young to the old, the happiness of seeing the king is enormous. It is believed shaking the holy hand of the Sultan is a blessing of its own kind, and his blessings will overflow in your household. This chance everyone is eager to grab. As the whole afternoon is on a standstill with energetic dancing and singing, the Sultan as well could not miss the chance. Entertainment is in top gear. It is a bone-breaking time, and age is just a number, as they say it. As it It is documented in the history books that the Bantus originated from the Central Africa or Congo. The Wailwana were not left behind during the wave of migration, attributed to myriad of factors such as inter-clan conflicts. Mzee Abduba paints a vivid picture, as it was narrated to him by his grandpa, on how the Wailwana found their way in the present land along the coast of Kenya, stretching to Tana River County.
Wazee wetu walituambia sisi tumekuja upande huo uko Kongo, tukaja mpaka tukafika mahali inaitwa Komoro. Komoro tulikaa huko, watu wakazozana huko kwa sababu ya vita. Kila mtu akaingia jahazi, ndio katika ile hali ya kukimbia wengine tukatokezea pande hii Shingwaya. Vile vile tulifika mahali inaitwa Shingwaya. Tulikuja na njia hiyo, lakini hii kwamba sisi ni Bantu ni kweli kabisa. Sisi tumetoka uzao wa Bantu.
The Wailwana are composed of 7 major clans, headed by elders who make 11 members of the King's Council, namely Wayu, Karari, Mamboya, Hajeji, Abole, Karayu, Ilani, and Galgeda. The Wailwana have dialect variations based on geographical placement of the clans. As Mzee Abduba confirms, there is less intermarriages with other communities, thus strong pillars of their language has not been affected.
Mtu achewele kuzungumza, kuna baadhi ya matamushi wanatokana mbalimbali, akikutamukia tu unajua huyu ametoka sehemu fulani. Sisi kwa sisi tunajuana, lakini lugha yao ni moja tu, ni matamuko. Wewe huwezi kujua. Kama upande ya pande hii, ukisikia hapa tunatumia na paalia, pande hii. Na kule wanasema na pala. Sasa tukikujiana, akisema na pala, unajua kama huyu ametoka upande wa juu. Na akisema na palia, umejua kama ametoka sehemu hii. Sisi tu kwa sisi ndio tunajuana katika matamushi namna hiyo.
Mzee Abduba says, out of the 11 clans, only the Kumbi clan is gifted with leadership, where the Sultan hails, while Gasa clan maintains law of the land.
Kuna Hajeji, mchanga hii, ardhi hii ni yao. Mchanga buhajeji, tunasema namna hiyo. Wenye kuhukumu Gasa, ngakupile ni Kajechana. Wenye kuhukumu nisikelio Ilani. Majaji ndio hawa.
All cases fall in their docket, run by judges and overseen by the council that is chaired by the king or Hayu.
I'm the king of Wailwana community. The name king in the community is known as Hayu. So officially I'm known as Hayu Ramadan Babisan, king of Wailwana community. From that position of the king, Hayu, automatically I'm the chairman council of elders Wailwana.
The council maintain a unique dressing code that singles them out from the rest of the elders. Unlike other monarchy kingship systems in Africa, where the throne is inherited by the sons in the lineage of the king, among the Wailwana, the throne is contested with active politics for the heir. No direct ticket exists in this kingdom.
But for the Hayu and the king, previously it was inherited centuries ago. But when the professionals, with consultation of elders, agreed that we have to revive this system, an election was done, whereupon not only the elders and the chairman Gassas, there were representatives of the youth, there were representatives of the youth, there were also professionals, they were there. That's when election was done and I came up.
Active election and lobbying for leadership seats don't just stop at the Hayu. his council and Gasa elders are as well subjected to this vigorous vetting.
With our structures, there are no appointments. It's election from the village level. In order to get a representative of Gasa at the village level, it is the elders. Elders sit and agree which elder, they vote which elder will be representative at that level.
Hayu affirms that education has no room in running of the kingdom.
There is no qualification, the education qualification. The qualification is the values. In constitution, we call it the values. The value of that person. A person who is honest, a person who is trustworthy. All the values, that's what they look. A person who is cooperative with the people, a person who is active, those are the qualifications.
Once elected, the heir of the throne or Hayu has lifetime powers to rule until he is incapacitated.
Actually, with my office, there is no term limit. The Hayu has no term limit. With exceptionals, where upon death, and if not death, then down the line, and sound mind.
Only the position of the spiritual elder, called Luva, remains hereditary, as the elders believe his powers are bestowed by the ancestors who dictate the next heir of the crown of Luva.
With chairman Gasas and the village levels, we have what we call Luba. When they also become old, they also give it to the next generation. And across the Gasas, they know these age limits. And there are rituals that were supposed to perform before they hand over this leadership.
The council has stipulated roles as outlined in the Wailwana constitution.
We are the ones who sit down and solve issues of the land. Boundaries between us, the community, boundary issues between us and the neighboring community. We are also concerned with solving disputes.
The chairman Gasa serves as the lower court, where all cases at village level are reported, and through his powers bestowed by the Hayu, he is mandated to arbitrate the cases with the aid of his council.
They are the sub-councils at the locations. Chairman Gasa also has 15 members, inclusive the chairman Gasa. And at the level of the chairman Gasa at the location level, also has members from every village. So this council has a structure right from the village up to the king and his members of council.
But in case the accused is not contented with the ruling of the Gasa Council, he has right to go to appellate court headed by the Hayu for a proper hearing.
If that case is not solved, they appeal to the location where the Gasa chairman plus his members sit down and try to solve that dispute. So it is a appeal system. If the Gasa, chairman Gasa and his council are not able to solve problem, another appeal, the final appeal is Hayu and his council, the king and his council.
Besides, Hayu has powers to revert the matter back to the Gasa Council for a second hearing. Majority of Wailwana are Muslims, and religion dictates the running of the courts, where maslaha laws are fully applied when handling most of the cases.
The traditional way which maslaha were made before the coming of Islam is that if a person is killed by the other community or by two clans. A person has killed another person from another clan. This clan is supposed, this clan is supposed to kill the other person from the other clan. That is number one. If not that, then first of all, they sit down. They give a man, if it is a man who has been killed, a man plus a lady who is supposed to be married by the member of the clan or the community.
In cases of murder, the Council of Elders plays a greater role in peace restoration.
Since now we are 99% Muslim, our masla are based on Islamic. In Islamic, what is telling us is a person who, if a person is killed, number one, you have also to kill. A man, a woman, an eye for an eye, a leg, that is number one. But if the elders from the other side, if this happens, the elders from other side come and see the elders, they are laid down procedures that they are supposed to do.
Where elders of both the aggrieved and accused families select 10 elders who arbitrate the matter.
We have what we call saben. This saben is to make the people, because when this happens, people have spears, they have pangas. This saben is like kneeling to them. It means put down your weapons. That's what we call saben. Then second, if these people sit down, second, they are involved in burial expenses. Like right away what we've agreed is if they come, give saben and elders agree, they pay 30,000. The 30,000 stands for the burial expenses.
Aggression among the clans of Wailwana or the neighboring communities remain a thorn in the judicial system of Wailwana. Hayo says Maslaha has been the main pillar in reinforcing pillars of peace in cases of death as a result of conflicts. For murder cases, the penalty is harsh. For instance, if a man is killed, the accused has to pay 100 camels, where he either brings the animals, which can also be translated to monetary form.
There is all laws, all Islamic laws in the Quran. So the Quran tells us that if a person is killed, if it is a man, 100 camels, a woman, 50 camels. We try to see the market price at that time. What is the market price? Like right away, the market price of a camel ranges from 50,000 to 100,000. We first calculate that.
Hayo says the Maslaha laws are similar to Wailwana customary laws, where cases of murder were held as grave cases.
This Maslaha systems goes hand in hand with the traditional system that we had. And since we are Muslims, we are practicing it. If it is a man who has been killed, they are supposed to give a human being, traditionally before Islam, a human being, and human being we mean it is a youth, one boy and a lady if it is a man. But if it is a lady, they are supposed to give just one lady. In our traditional, it was not a sacrifice. It is a replacement. Because if my boy is killed, for example, this boy was fending for my family, was fending for me. This boy has left a gap in us. That's why a boy has been given to us to compensate my boy who has been killed.
The maslaha system remains a strong pillar holding the fabrics of peace and harmony among the clans of Wailwana and their neighbors, as Hayu confirms that out-of-court settlement has borne more fruits and healed wounds of the aggrieved families, and this is the way to go.
After we finish our process, we go as a team, we see the prosecutor and tell them that we, the two communities, have agreed. There is cohesion between us. So we are not forcing the judge, but our prayer. I want to you get it very clear. We, the two communities, we've agreed on what has happened. There is cohesion between us. Our prayer is, if the court can release this boy, then the both of us community will be happy, because it will support the cohesion that we've put in place. And so the judge has that jurisdiction, depending on what we've said.
This is the day the Sultan or Hayu gets to hear from the people he leads, the people who have entrusted him with powers, a people whose life lies barely on the masses of his throne. The day is crowned by showcasing what the Wailwana culture entails, right from various types of food to dressing code. Not forgetting the traditional songs bearing deeper meaning that young generation can never comprehend other than dancing to the tune.
Sasa hii miti, mkitaka kujulia hii miti lazima muende msituni. Muende muonyeshwe, na wale wa mama wale wa zamani walijua. Unaenda kuonyeshwa, mkishaonyeshwa kutoka kwa huko msituni kurudi lazima mcheze. Unaonyeshwa hizi na hizi miti, unaonyeshwa. Mkionyeshwa sasa mnatoka kuja, wale wako mjini wanacheza. Wanacheza na kuimba. Sisi tunawaambia tumeipata hii miti, ndio sababu unaona wanacheza, sema mololado o tuwezie tuupata.
The Hayu has a chance of entering the traditional hut where newly delivered babies and breastfeeding mothers are sheltered before winning. Traditional industries such as basket making dominates the cultural feast, as skills owned by elderly women puts this trade at the brink of extinction. The Hayu, or the King of Wailwana, urges the government to craft policies that will ensure conservation of cultural heritage, more so for minority communities like the Wailwana, as well as giving recognition to the kings as crucial leaders in fostering governance in the country. For Culture Quest, I'm Levis Msumba.